Previously on Designated Survivor.
I was sitting in my seat, and then everything went black.
And Congressman McLeish in his seat. This photo was taken 6 seconds later. McLeish survived
Because he wasn't there.
Governor Royce, I am ordering you to have your police stop harassing the Muslim community in Dearborn. I've been thinking about my chief of staff. I have decided to go with Aaron. I would like to appoint you as my special advisor.
I am Majid Nassar. Al-Sakar annihilated your government.
Whatever cave, cavern, or hole he's hiding in, I want you to find me Majid Nassar.
Come on. Morning, Mr. President.
Morning. Anything happened during the 3 hours I slept?
Per your orders, Pentagon's working around the clock to find Majid Nassar. Schools have reopened. They're down the NASDAQ have both resumed trading. They're both down sharply.
Well, I guess today's not the day to check on your IRA. Where are we at with security?
The law enforcement's still on high alert. Ports, nuclear plants, soft targets like malls and sports arenas.
Here's a long shot. Any good news?
We slept 3 hours last night, sir.
Ah, the little things.
Oh, there's one more thing. Hook Stratton insisted on being your first meeting of the day.
My God, doesn't she ever sleep? Morning, Wyatt.
Morning, Mr. President.
Congresswoman, what a pleasant surprise.
Sir, it's been a whole week since Majid Nassar confessed to the Capitol bombing. The entire country is on pins and needles. Where are we on our search?
We're working around the clock to find him.
As 50% of Congress, I think I deserve more than a soundbite.
Well, unfortunately, you don't have clearance for more than that.
Sir, every moment that passes without finding Nassar is a moment for the American people to doubt your mettle for this job.
I think this is when you offer me your full support.
Your boyish sincerity is your best quality, sir. I hope you don't lose it.
Sorry to interrupt.
If you don't mind, excuse us.
Sir.
What is it?
It's Michigan.
More violence against Muslims?
No, but there's about to be. Governor Royce is using your Elizabeth Vargas interview as justification to start arresting Muslims again. He claims that your admission that you were asked to resign makes you an illegitimate president. He's reimposed the curfew and banned public gatherings.
I'm guessing the Bill of Rights wasn't on the governor's summer reading list.
The IAC,
Islamic American Coalition.
they're planning a peaceful protest outside City Hall in Dearborn, but they have obvious concerns. The first time, the violence was Royce's fault, but if we let it happen again...
It'll be ours.
Sir, I think it's time to tell the governor in no uncertain terms
What,
that
with
we...
another phone call? No, we tried that. Look how much good it did.
What if we send a legal observer, monitor the demonstrations, and make sure the governor doesn't overstep his bounds?
That's smart. Straight out of the Kennedy playbook.
Well, we don't have many friends in the state, but I'm sure I could get someone from the AG's office.
I can do it. It has to be someone we can trust, and who better than your newly appointed special advisor?
You sure?
Absolutely.
General Cochran says he needs to see you, sir.
Fine, send him in. Let's get you on a plane now. General, it's barely 7 a.m. and I've already been ambushed by the presumptive speaker, and I'm facing a potential domestic crisis, so please choose your words wisely.
I don't need to, sir. We found Majid Nassar.
We consider ourselves blessed and ask only for privacy at this time.
This was the scene earlier today as Congressman McLeish, the sole survivor of the Capitol attack, returned
You got a
to
sec?
D.C. home accompanied by his wife, Beth. And in other news on...
This is what you want to show me? McLeish's empty seat at the State of the Union?
Jason, he lied to me. He told me he was in his seat when the Capitol blew up.
The man spent his entire adult life in service to his country. You were supposed to get a statement, not turn him into a suspect.
He got up at the exact right moment, like he knew what was coming.
Hannah, there are 1,000 reasons he could have gotten up. He was bored, he was thirsty. He needed to take a leak. But conspiring with an international terrorist network to blow up the Capitol, It's likely not one of them.
Or here's another theory. Maybe he's not the golden boy everyone thinks he is.
Have I made a mistake keeping you on this investigation?
What?
Look, I understand. If you need time to grieve, if you...
No. I'm fine.
I hope so. Because impugning a congressman's reputation, it's not going to bring your boyfriend back.
Mr. Esaway, my name is Emily Rhodes. I'm special advisor to the president.
I just wanted to let you know I'm on my way to Dearborn to monitor your protest today.
Miss Rhodes, I can't tell you how much we appreciate that.
Governor Royce can't get away with criminalizing innocent people.
And the president has no intention of letting him.
I'll see you soon.
Hey, public engagement said you're headed to Michigan?
Yeah,
Kick Royce's ass for me.
I'll do my best.
Sammy Serafian is an American operative who's been in Algeria 6 years working under non-official cover. 16 months ago, he infiltrated Al-Zakar. This morning, we received a message from him confirming a direct link between Al-Zakar and the attack.
It says here that he found an unexploded ordnance with the same unique signature as the bomb from the Capitol site.
Yes, sir. Confirming without a doubt that Al-Sakar was behind the attack.
Do we have a location?
Serafian was able to pinpoint Nassar's position, a compound in the tri-border region between Mali and Niger. Satellite surveillance confirms multiple vehicles and a heavy perimeter.
And we think that's Nassar's security.
Yes, Mr. President. On your order, F-18s can be deployed from the USS Eisenhower. We'll disable their air defense and reduce them to a stain in the sand within a matter of seconds.
Where's Agent Serafian now?
We've lost contact with him, sir.
We gave him 24 hours to evacuate. That was 6 hours ago.
Sir, if we wait for him to surface, we may lose our window to take out the enemy.
What's the probability that he's in the compound with them now?
It's high, sir.
So in all likelihood, if we bomb the compound, we'd be killing an American agent.
You knew the risk, sir.
I have to believe, General, that he's in Algeria trying to help his country, not get killed by it.
We have the enemy in our sights, the man who destroyed all 3 branches of our government. 1,000 Americans. Are we gonna let one man stand in the way of retribution? I need your orders, sir. What's it gonna be? Mr. President.
Sir, your orders?
We're not bombing one of our own. Maintain surveillance on Nassar and keep me informed. Until Serafian makes contact, we do nothing. Understood?
Sir.
General, understood?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Algeria's agreed to support us after the bombing, right?
Yes, sir, they did.
Okay, I want you to get President Bashir on the phone.
Are you sure it's a good idea?
I want to try a diplomatic approach. If we can get them to arrest Nassar and everyone at the compound, we won't need to use our military. We can pull our own man out as soon as he's in custody.
Yes, sir. Excuse me a moment.
Okay, right there.
Hey.
Looks like I missed 3 calls from you while I was in the air.
Yeah, I just want to say about Michigan.
What about it?
It's a situation.
Out there, and people should be careful when they're in a situation, you know?
Aaron, are you worried about me?
What? No.
Look, I'm just saying, good luck out there, all right?
Governor Royce, this is quite the welcome committee. Emily Rhodes, Special Advisor to President Kirkman. I am here to observe the IAC's protest.
Yeah, I know why you're here, and I suggest you and your staff get back on that plane and return to Washington.
We're here to help, sir.
Yeah, well, as President Reagan said, the 9 scariest words in the English language are, I'm with the government and I'm here to help. I got enough to worry about without you people interfering.
Well, I'm sorry, sir, but that's not really a decision for you to make. I'm here by orders of the president.
Let me explain this again in a way that you'll understand. The state of Michigan is off limits to Tom Kirkman, his staff, his plane, and most of all, his presidency. Understood?
I got sticks here too.
I'm sorry, I was very clear. My husband's not up to interviews.
Mrs. McLeish, I'm Special Agent Hannah Wells, FBI. Your husband wanted me to keep him updated on the case.
Yeah, come on in. They keep coming every day from all over.
Kindness of strangers.
Well, he's a symbol of hope.
I was lucky, that's all. Morning.
Morning, Congressman. Last time I saw you, you told us to keep you updated, so I'd like to show you a couple things. This was taken during the State of the Union. This was taken seconds before the blast.
I don't understand. Where was I?
Well, that's my question, Congressman.
Maybe you were right. Maybe that is why I survived.
Peter, the whole world doesn't have to hear that story.
Not the whole world, Mrs. McLeish. Just me.
Oh, God, it's embarrassing. But I was at home in Eugene with the girls. We'd gone to the mall to get my oldest a dress for her winter recital. I just took my eyes off Lexi. That's our little one for a second, but when I turned around, she was gone. I lost my mind. I must have sent Peter 30 texts. But 10 minutes later, a kind woman dropped her at the security station, and Lexi was eating an ice cream, not a care in the world. That's when I heard about the Capitol.
So you think he was trying to call you?
There's no way he would have ignored my texts.
Sorry, Agent Wells, is there a reason you're asking all these questions? Have I done something wrong?
Well, you are the only survivor of an attack that killed 1,000 people. So I'm just trying to find out what happened.
All right.
Hey, Chuck, it's me. I need you to do me a favor. Yeah, it's about Peter McLeish.
Hello?
Ma'am, this is Agent Ritter. Switchboard just notified me that there's a call from an immigration detention center.
A woman named Maria Serrano claims you're her lawyer.
Yes. Okay, well, have him put her through.
Yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Kirkman, it's Maria.
Hey, Maria, how are you?
ICE got me arrested. I'm going to be deported.
Deported? What? My office? Well, it's not really my office anymore.
Duncan is now handling your case. Have you spoken with him?
Yes. He said there's nothing he can do. Please help me. They took my kids away. We cannot go back to Honduras.
No, I know you can. Okay, you gotta stay calm, and I'm gonna get into this right now. Okay, Maria?
Does the president expect the governor to just bow down?
Is there any
Carter, it's been 7 days since Al-Zakar took credit for bombing the Capitol. When can the American people expect a response?
The president is busy meeting with his advisors and working up a strategy.
Can you be any more specific?
Not really.
But the president does have a strategy.
Of course he does. I mean, he's the president, isn't he?
So how's it going here?
That depends. Does Kirkman want a second term?
Please just let me answer the question. I can assure you that the White House takes the situation most seriously.
Most serious? Who's this guy anyway?
Carter Dunn, third deputy assistant to the press secretary. Before the bombing. Now, as the kids say, the man.
The Prime Minister of Great Britain and the France pledge their support should we need it, and there are others who have reached out as well.
Well, you're gonna have to handle this.
Why me?
Because you're in communications, and you can form complete sentences. You're standing next to me, so go fix it.
What's the magic word?
Now.
Not even close.
Not only is Michigan under attack from radicals, but our very democracy is being threatened by a man who has no right to call himself president. Does the man have no shame?
Oh, he's got some nerve, I'll give him that.
As the elected governor of this great state, it's my duty to protect its citizens. Why should I trust the federal government to protect us while a fraudulent president holds its highest office hostage?
Emily, you're on with the president.
I'm watching Royce now. What did he say to you?
For starters, he's refusing to let me leave the airport to observe the protests.
Son of a bitch.
And he's making sure the cameras capture every moment. I think it might be best if I come back to
DC. Every minute this plays out on national TV weakens your position.
No, how weak will our position be if I don't even put up a fight?
Well, if I come back
Now we can rethink our approach and...
Oh, wait, hold on. Wyatt!
Coming, sir.
I got an idea. Just sit tight, I'll get back to you.
Now, I'm sending you with a full detail, but keep this with you at all times. You press it, and 6 agents will be surrounding you in seconds.
Mike, a panic button? Seriously? I'm going to my firm. You don't need to worry. The only thing I'll be in danger of is a few bad lawyer jokes.
Mrs. Kirkman, it's my job to worry.
You're too good.
Hold on, ma'am. Copy that. Ma'am, the president needs you. He said it's urgent.
Really? Federalize the Guard? I thought we decided that that was a nuclear option.
It was. Governor Rice went there first.
Now, is he within his legal rights?
U.S. Code 12406. The president can federalize the National Guard whenever there is a rebellion or threat of a rebellion against the U.S. government. I think this qualifies.
I thought you were an immigration attorney.
She is constitutional law, too. Okay. How do I do this?
You start by declaring a state of emergency in Michigan.
Yeah, then you notify General Hammond. He's the Joint Chiefs Chairman of the National Guard Bureau.
Give me General Hammond.
All right.
Forcing a sitting governor to cede power to the feds creates a monumental precedent.
I know. But this is a tipping point. If I let Governor Rice set up a police state, how can I stop the other 49 governors from doing the same thing?
It's time.
Got General Hammond on the line for you, sir.
General Hammond, this is the president. By my command, I am ordering you to federalize the Michigan National Guard.
The poor men and women who attended the State of the Union address trusted the federal government to keep them safe.
You federalized the Guard?
Royce doesn't know yet. He may have won the battle, but we'll win the war. Lucky for us, we have a standing army at our disposal.
Okay. What's the next step?
General Munoz will be the man you'll deal with. His troops will escort you past state police. He'll stay with you the entire time you're in Michigan. This will all be over soon. Thank you for doing this. Goodbye.
Sir? They're waiting for you in the cabinet room.
Has the CIA found Sarafian?
No, but I have the president of Algeria on the line for you.
المخابرات الداخلية متأكدة بأن مجد ناصر ليس في بلادنا.
My domestic intelligence is certain. Majid Nasser is not in our country.
With all due respect, Mr. President, our friends on the ground say otherwise. We need you to arrest Nassar and any other members of the Al-Sakar terrorist group from the compound.
إذا من الواضح أن أصدقائك على خطأ. للأسف لا يمكننا أن نساعدكم أكثر من ذلك.
Your friends must be mistaken. I'm sorry. I can't be of more help.
Okay, Mr. President. We expect you'll notify us if the situation changes. Thank you.
He's lying, sir.
Well, General, we finally agree on something.
Bashar's own army has radical elements. They could be feeding him false intel, telling him Nazar's not there.
Maybe.
Our window to act is closing, especially now we've tipped off Algeria.
Until we know Agent Sarafian is safe, we do nothing.
Still no word, sir. But he does have 12 hours to make contact.
And if we don't hear from him within that time, then we have to assume the worst.
Meaning?
Meaning no matter what, in 12 hours we pull the trigger. I understand. Thank you.
It's about taking control.
They're like a pack of wild dogs.
Exactly. If they sense fear in you, they attack. You can't let them intimidate you, Carter. Look, there are 3 surefire ways for a press secretary to die a quick death. You get hostile, you lie, or you guess. You do any one of those 3 things and you're done.
And when I get a question that I don't know the answer to?
You deflect. We're looking into it. We don't have a statement at this time. We'll get back to you.
The president shares your concerns and is working diligently to find a solution.
Bingo. Now go tame those beasts.
As the elected governor of this great...
Congresswoman Hoekstra. Twice in a day. This is a treat.
Still a standoff in Michigan. The president hasn't forgotten that Royce and I are old friends, has he? Or do I need code word clearance for that, too?
We have it under control.
It's just you and I now, Aaron. We can speak freely.
You first.
The truth is, your man is flailing. And it's not just with this debacle in Michigan, it's on the Al-Sakar front as well.
That's not very generous now.
Spare me. The only reason he's doing anything is because you leaked that video. Don't deny it. I know a political operator when I see one.
He needed to be pushed, and you gave him a shove. Smart man.
So you came here to compliment me?
And to remind you that there are people in this town who might appreciate what an asset you are in ways that Tom Kirkman never will. You hitched your wagon to a footnote.
Always a pleasure, Congresswoman.
Aaron?
Duncan, when we spoke, you said that you could handle the heavy lifting on my cases.
And I am. Plus, I've got Parker doing depositions for you. Vita's filing your appeals.
So why is Maria Serrano calling me from an ICE detention center?
Because Homeland Security is taking advantage of the fact that the courts have been closed.
So they're arresting anyone without a pending appeal. And right, when the courts reopen, it'll be too late for us to file. Got it.
Our hands are tied.
You know what kills me about this? If she just applied for refugee status instead of asylum, ICE wouldn't have even looked at her twice. If I'd just been here, if I'd been in front of this, none of this would have happened.
Alex, you didn't abandon them. You had a change in circumstance in a summer blockbuster kind of way.
Okay, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna give up.
Alex, you spent a career fighting for victims, but you're the first lady now.
So? And that has to count for something, right?
Mr. President, Miss Rhodes is on the phone for you.
Thank you. Em?
Yes, I'm walking to meet Munoz now. Would you like to speak with him?
Yes, please, put him on the line.
General, Emily Rhodes, Special Advisor to the President. I have President Kirkman for you.
This is General Munoz.
General, I wanted to thank you for taking...
Excuse me, Mr. Kirkman, but as the commanding officer of the Michigan National Guard, it is my duty to inform you we refuse the order to federalize.
You can't do that.
The President has a
The
right...
Michigan State Guard stands behind its true commander-in-chief, Governor James Royce.
Unbelievable.
Is it as bad as it looks?
Worse. Michigan's on the verge of anarchy, and General Cochran's pushing me to launch an attack that could kill an American. And I'm actually considering it. My God. I never thought I'd be in a position to decide who lives or dies.
Tom. Do you remember the first night that we were here? When we thought about running away? And you said no? That you felt that this was something you needed to do. And I think you were right. There's too much at stake. If you listen to your instincts, you will do the right thing.
All I'm saying is it'd be a lot easier if someone left behind a manual.
I guarantee you, past presidents didn't have it all figured out either. They were just people like you, trying to do their best.
Thank you. Hey, you came to me. Did you need my help with Maria Serrano?
I'm not sure that using executive privilege to do your wife a favor is exactly what our founding fathers had in mind.
What other choices do you have?
I thought of going to Kimball Hookstratton.
Watch your back.
I know.
Sir, Emily's still waiting. What would you like to do? She's on speaker, sir.
Em, it's time for you to get on a plane and come home.
What? No.
I sent you there to observe a protest, not intervene in a coup.
Wait, just hear me out. Royce is a bully, right? And how do you beat a bully? By standing up to him.
We tried that.
Well,
What if we try it differently, change the rules of engagement, offer him a sit down with you?
He'll never go for it. He's made it abundantly clear what he thinks about my presidency.
He will if it's presented as his best option.
No, I'm not willing to try and win a political fight if it puts you at risk. It's not worth it.
I appreciate that, but I think I know a way to get him to DC. I just need you to trust me.
You promise you'll be careful?
Yes, sir.
I can assure you the president is deeply committed to seeing the standoff in Michigan come to a peaceful end.
Is the president worried his standoff with Governor Royce will damage his already tenuous relationship with the American people?
No, the president has more important things to worry about.
President Kirkman doesn't care about earning the country's confidence?
No, what I mean is, it's more important to get rid of Governor Royce than it is to worry about whether people like him or not.
The president wants to get rid of Royce?
Is Kirkman planning to remove a sitting governor?
Does the president
expect the
replacement
governor to just go down? That's going to happen.
Get rid of an elected governor.
Because I don't think that's going to happen.
The Kirkman White House, everyone.
Sorry about that, everybody. Carter wasn't feeling very well.
Who are you?
My name is Seth Wright. I'm a speechwriter. I work for the president. To be clear, the top news story today has nothing to do with President Kirkman standing in the polls, and everything to do with the Islamophobia jeopardizing the fundamental rights of American citizens. And I'm perfectly happy to answer any relevant questions one at a time. Yes.
Miss Rhodes, the police revoked our permit to protest. They're threatening to make arrests.
I have 100 people ready to march on City
Hall, but they're afraid of what will happen if they do.
I need you to forget about City Hall. The local police aren't worth a fight.
Miss Rhodes, no.
No, we can't back down now.
I'm not asking you to. I'm asking you to take the fight directly to Royce. How quickly can you get to the airport?
This is it. This is Emily's master plan. How long before it turns into Selma or Kent State?
Come on, Aaron. You of all people should acknowledge this is a brilliant move. Governor Royce can't incite violence on national television. He'll lose the moral high ground.
Well, that's assuming a bigot cares about the moral high ground.
Governor, let's go.
Is this really how you want today to end? With heavily armed soldiers dragging peaceful protesters off to jail while the nation watches? You won't be the hero of that story.
You think you're pretty clever, don't you?
I have an offer for you. Send these people home and fly with me to DC for a sit-down with the president. Claim his attention as a victory. Spin it however you want.
Why the hell should I go with you?
Because standing in the schoolhouse doorway didn't work for George Wallace, and it isn't going to work for you. History will remember you for this.
Come on, Governor. What are you going to do?
Sir, I'm afraid we have a second mutiny on our hands.
We have the F-18s in. Mr. President, I wasn't expecting you, sir.
That's pretty obvious, General. Is it true that you gave the order to take the Algerian air defenses offline?
Yes, sir. I ordered Saib Command at Fort Meade to set a glide path through Algerian airspace.
Without clearing it through me or Algeria, which happens to be one of our allies. Correct me if I'm wrong, General, but is that not an act of war?
It was necessary preparation.
For an attack I have not authorized yet.
You tried diplomacy, it failed, and now you're risking the entire country to protect one person? I did what needed to be done.
Well, General, one day if you become president, you can make that call. But as long as I am and one of our own is unaccounted for, we do nothing. that will jeopardize their safety any further. I agreed to 12 hours.
These terrorists came to our home. They killed our people. Any sacrifices we make to eradicate them from the face of the earth are sacrifices worth making. When a snake's in your kitchen, you don't invite it to dinner, you cut off its head.
You make a good point, General. And seeing that this is my kitchen, I am relieving you of your command effective immediately.
What?
General, you are fired.
The president is grateful you've agreed to speak with him.
Yeah, well, I didn't have much of a choice. Look, I know you think I'm a bad man, Miss Rhodes, but the Christians and the Jews didn't blow up the Capitol or run planes into the Twin Towers. Muslims did.
No, sir, extremists did. And persecuting innocent people won't make any of us safer.
You're just like your boss, aren't you? You think you know better than those of us with decades of experience.
In the years that I've known Tom Kirkman, I have found him to be thoughtful and reasonable. If you give him a chance, I think you will too.
The rest of this looks great. Just get rid of those 2 paragraphs, move that up. Should be fine.
Did you hear the rumor? There's a rising star in the White House communications office.
That's cold, man. Thank you. That poor guy is probably halfway to Dubuque by now.
I was talking about you. You know, half the press corps just threatened to forfeit their credentials if I didn't hire you as his replacement.
You want me to be press secretary?
Don't look so surprised. This administration can use someone like you, standing up there at the podium every day.
What do you mean, someone like me?
You're gonna make me say it? You're smart, you're likable, you're quick on your feet.
Okay. By that definition, so is a Dalmatian. Why me?
You're also the son of Muslim immigrants, at a time when American people associate the word Islam with terrorism. Now, as press secretary, you can help change that perception.
You want to parade me around as the president's friendly Muslim?
If that's what it takes to start changing hearts and minds, yes.
Unbelievable.
Hey, this is Washington. You seize opportunity when it presents itself, whether you like the motives behind it or not. Just take the job, man.
Or what? You're gonna find somebody else who looks like me to do it? Get out of my office.
All right.
I'm moved by Maria's story, but I don't know what I can do. Congress is comprised of 2 people now, one of whom's barely out of the hospital. Even if we could change policy, it would take months, if not years.
But you were on the subcommittee of Immigration and Border Security.
Why don't you just come out and ask me what you came here to ask me, Mrs. Kirkman?
If you call Maria as a witness before your subcommittee, when the new Congress is seated...
And she would be granted immunity, as long as she's expected to testify. If I call her to this hypothetical hearing, I would be doing so as a favor to you, ma'am.
And I'd be very grateful.
A favor that I hope you would return one day, should I need it.
So you're saying I'd owe you?
We all want to do the right thing, Mrs. Kirkman. But the right thing is seldom free.
So I got your email. So this morning you were obsessed with the Capitol bombing and now you want to be reassigned?
I went back to McLeish. You're right. Everything he said checked out. He had a good reason for not being in his seat when the bomb went off. I tried to tear his story apart. I talked to mall security in Oregon. I got phone records. I wanted him to be guilty of something so then I could blame him for surviving when no one else did. You know what the truth is? The truth is that Peter McLeish is just a lucky guy. He survived and Scott didn't, and I need to start dealing with that.
That's fair. You know, you are a pain in my ass more often than you're not. But you're also passionate and persistent. That's what makes you one of the best agents I have.
I can be just as passionate working cyber crimes or healthcare fraud. Send me to Michigan. I'll work on civil rights violations there.
All right. If If you want the transfer, I'll put it in the request. But do me a favor, you sleep on this because I know you. And you're gonna hate yourself if you quit just because it got hard.
President Kirkman, Governor Royce.
Welcome to Washington, D.C.
Thank you. Took some doing, but I had a very nice conversation with your special advisor, and I welcome this chance for an honest and open dialogue.
Well, I think you'll find that I'm not going to be very flexible on this. You see, I believe that all Americans, regardless of race or religion, should be afforded and protected by the same inalienable rights.
If I may.
You may not. Governor, you violated the rights of the citizens of Michigan, and today you conspired with the National Guard to defy a direct order from the president. James Royce, I am placing you under arrest for treason against the United States of America. Marshals.
Reasonable and thoughtful, huh?
Mr. President, you lied to me. You said you'd trust me to fix this, and I did. He was ready to talk to you.
The governor was using a national tragedy to further his own agenda. He broke the law. He's going to jail.
I told him he could count on you to be reasonable and just.
Did you know that during the Civil War, President Lincoln suspended habeas corpus and arrested a legislator for trying to block Union troops from going south? I did what I thought was best.
For yourself?
No, for the country. And I sent a message to every other governor who thinks that they can question the legitimacy of this presidency. And anyone who thinks that they can usurp that needs to know that they will face the consequences. You did a great job, and I'm proud of you. And I am starting to realize more than I ever wanted to, that doing the right thing doesn't always make you feel good.
Mr. President? Sir, I have an update on Sarafi.
Good, so he's safe.
The body was just delivered on the embassy steps in Algiers. We're awaiting an ID.
Ride with me.
Sir.
Mr. President, you're here late.
Well, technically, I live here, so it appears you're the one who's here late. Please.
Thank you, sir.
Aaron told me that you turned down the job of press secretary.
I did, sir.
It's a shame. I was the one who offered it.
Sir, with all due respect, I felt there were other people far more qualified than I was. Rosemary Jones, for example, has 3 years' experience on Senator Ford's staff.
Carter had a pretty good resume, too. Look how that turned out. Aaron's motivations were political, but mine were simple. I was just looking for the right person for the job. Today's crisis was racially motivated. Tomorrow's could be gun control, a woman's issue. I just wanted to have someone on the podium that I respected. Come on, Seth, don't make me beg. Can I count on you?
It would be my honor, Mr. President.
Good. Because if you thought today was intense, I'm going to need you tomorrow.
Why, what's going on tomorrow?
I can't tell you because it's classified. But I'll let you know when it happens. Get some rest.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you.
I need you to be straight with me. Arresting Governor Royce, tell me that was your idea.
I wish I could take the credit for that, but that was all Kirkman. Like, honestly, I didn't think he had it in him.
Still got that bottle?
Yeah.
He's turning into a different person. I mean, unless I didn't really know him before.
Look, Emily, this isn't HUD anymore. No, your boss is the most powerful man in the world. And he's gonna do things that you might not agree with. And you need to be ready for that. Because it is your job. Which, if I haven't said before, you happen to be pretty damn good at.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were capable of giving compliments. Guess I'm learning a lot about people today.
To think I was worried about you.
You were. I knew it.
Not that worried. Just mildly concerned is all.
Shut up and pour me a drink.
Good evening. Thank you all for staying so late tonight. I know we've called you in a few times today. Just a reminder, my name is Seth Wright. Earlier tonight, I was named White House Press Secretary. You were very tough on my predecessor, so I know you're going to take it easy on me. To be honest, I didn't want this job. But we live in a time in which we're called upon to serve in ways we didn't anticipate. None of us is perfect. But we do our best because this house is worthy of our best. We trust our instincts as we fight our daily fights. Some will win. Some we won't. And some we'll only know in time. But we leave each night hopeful that today's sacrifices have been worth it, that our instincts have not led us astray, and that our best has been good enough. Thanks for indulging me. While I have you here, a couple of quick announcements, and then you can get some sleep.
This is Agent Wells.
Find room 105.
Wait, who is this?
Find room 105, and you'll understand more about Peter McLeish.
Hello? Wait, hello?
Mr. President.
Sir.
President.
Did we get a positive ID on Sarafian's body yet?
Yes, sir. It's been confirmed.
That tragedy lands at my door. I'm sorry. Admiral Chernow, you are in command. I would like to proceed with the attack in Algeria as planned.
Sir?
Admiral, prepare us for war.